So my exciting news, I'm going to be teaching painting classes at our local ReStore. Our first class is going to be this framed mirror. You'll be able to pick your paint color, you'll be able to pick your transfer, and you're going to go home with a completed project. My husband and I met online. I'm sure that's the story of many people these days. But we lived very far apart. He was in Virginia, I was in Texas. It's a 2-day drive. But I want to tell you about the very first time that I went to my husband's house in Richmond. I like to buy these ornate frames. You can slap a color on there, not worry too much about a perfect paint job. And then when you use a damp rag to wipe away some of the paint, you get that gold shiny wonderfulness shining through. He had this dog. Granted, she's one of the cutest dogs in the whole wide world. This dog has the most perfect eyeliner. Makes her the prettiest one in the house. She barked like I was an intruder the first time I walked in that house. She growled at me. She kept checking me out. She let me know that she thought I might be up to something. I'm using blue shop paper towels. The beautiful ornate frame kind of tore it up, so I wish I had used a wash rag. But you get a damp rag and you wipe dry paint off in the places that you'd like the gold to come shining through. She was possessive of this guy. She would sit in his lap while he was on the computer. She followed him everywhere. They ate Wendy's together. She likes the fries. He liked the burgers. It all worked out great until I came along. I like to tape off my mirror before I get started. It keeps the majority of the paint off of the mirror itself, and then I can just grab a razor blade and pick up anything that's left behind. When he came to my house, my dog loved him from the get-go. Laying in his lap, belly up in the air, getting his belly scratched. Before applying the transfer, it's important to have the glass perfectly clean. Get everything cleaned up and then make sure it's dry before you get started. My first night in town, we hung out all day and stayed out and about meeting some of his family and so on. So when we got home, we decided to sit on the sofa and we were going to watch a movie. And I leaned in and put my head on his shoulder, and that dog, that possessive dog, jumped up on the sofa, and she jumped on the back of the sofa, which was up against a wall. She walked behind our heads and pushed her little beak in between my head and his shoulder. She was having none of it. I always open the packaging using a razor blade. The transfer I chose is too big for the mirror that I chose, so I've got to find ways to cut it down, not mess up the design. Be sure to leave the backing on your transfer while you're laying out your design. Only remove it when you're ready to put it down, because once it sticks to the glass, it's not coming up again. Use the plastic scraping tool to encourage the transfer to come off of the front sheet. You should be able to slowly lift it up, and you can hear the transfer detaching itself and sticking to the glass. I was worried. Is this the end? Are we no longer dating because his dog doesn't like me? Can he see himself in a relationship with somebody that his dog doesn't like? So I spent the rest of the weekend loving on that girl. I knew that this could be the roadblock in our relationship, the thing that would make it not work. So I loved on her and I pet her and I scratched her sweet little soft cloud-like ears. I knew that we were gonna be okay. Now she sleeps on my feet when I'm working on the computer, right under my desk. When I go lay down, get ready for bed, hit the pillow, and that dog is on the floor next to my side of the bed. She's my dog. She's my dog now. This class is about a month away. It's gonna be on March 28th. That is a Saturday from 2 to 4. And you can register at purplemonkeymanor.com. Also, if you wanna buy the paint or the transfers, you can get those at purplemonkeymanor.com, and we also have a list of physical locations. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be carrying DIY paint and have it housed at the Restore. So you can go in, pick this gorgeous piece that needs a little bit of love, buy the paint, the supplies, and everything, and go home and put out a super duper project that's gonna look great in your house. Do you need any ideas? I got them. If this video has been helpful to you, if you liked the story, if you like my dog, hit the like button. Please subscribe to our channel. Your story's next.